Let's today talk about sea grape tree. Sea, as the name suggests, this particular plant grows beside the sea. So this is a coastal plant having the maritime habit, and it was the first, its name was also given as Prunus maritima because of the maritime habitat. It is found beside sea coast. It is salt resistant, drought resistant, and even wind resistant. This plant was not Prunus, it was found later, but it had the grape-like fruits. So because of the grape-like fruits, local people, natives in South America, they called it a kind of mulberry, but it was again not scientifically not mulberry. So this plant got the name sea grape because of the local people's terminology, comparing it with the grape-like fruits. And even the fruits are purplish on maturity and they can be eaten raw like grapes. But the scientific name was given to this particular plant when first it was 1696 when Hans found this particular plant, and later it was seen it is uvifera. Uvifera means grape bearing. So it was named as uvifera by another scientist, Plucknett. But finally the name Cocolova was suggested by Patrick Browning, because Cocolova also literal meaning is grape-like fruits. So this plant belongs to Polygonaceae. Polygonaceae, to which our tea, forest wild tea called Macharan in Kashmiri or Masloon by Gojari. It is found high altitude temperate plant and its rhizomes are used as tea, also called as Anjuvar in Urdu. So this belongs to that family where also we have Fafru or Phagopyrum, buckwheat, Kuttu or Dreu. So it belongs to that family. But in most of the members we see in Polygonaceae, they are herbs. They are small plants. They are not trees. But Cocolova genus stands out in having the woody appearance. So Cocolova ubifera, sea grape shrub, it also grows to a small tree size, and this grows besides maritime locations. So it has been introduced in Indian biodiversity parks and the botanical garden, especially in South India. While undertaking the visit to Hyderabad, I also happened to visit the Gachibowli Biodiversity Park, where I could spot this unique plant from the Polygonaceae. It was a large shrub with very large, huge, round leaves. Leaves were up to 25-30 centimeters across, and flowers borne in spikes, hanging spikes. Fruit I could not see, but fruits, they become 2 centimeter size and purplish, and they are edible. Cocolova ubifera is grown as an ornamental plant and also for its sweet fruits, which are made into jams, jellies, and even a kind of wine is also prepared out of its fruits. Another unique thing about Cocolova ubifera is that in its native habitat in South America, it has the ectomycorrhizal association with many macrofungi belonging to the family Bolitaceae, Rosulaceae. Another unique thing about this plant is it's another species under the Cocolova has been named as Cocolova gigantifolia. Although its first observation was made by the scientists in the Amazon basin near Madeira River way back in 1982, but they could not find any flowers or fruits, so they could not identify, and they could not even take its photograph because the leaf size is very large, 2.5 meter large, so it's a human sized leaf. So this plant even could not be brought as specimen in the first expedition, but another expedition in 86 it was photographed. Ultimately it was only in 2005 when another group of Amazonian research team, they surveyed the area in the Madeira River basin in the Amazon, South America, and they photographed it, and even they were successful in having the carrying two leaves, huge large sized leaves. They brought to the institute and they were pressed and kept for the public. Even people visiting that institute felt awesome. They were taken aback by seeing the huge size of leaf of this particular plant, but again it could not be identified because for identification flowers and fruits are must. So they were waiting for the flowers and fruits. It was again in the year 2013. Another team, they ventured, and under the guidance of botanists, they could bring some seeds because they could see some fallen fruits on the ground, and they collected those fruits and from them extracted seeds. And the seeds were sown in the institute. And then they kept on waiting from 2013 to 2018 till the tree bore fruit. It had the flowering, and it had the fruit, and only then scientists could label it as the plant belonging to Cocolova genus. Since it has the largest leaf in the dicotyledons family, no other dicotyledonous plant. The dicotyledonous plants are those which have the two cotyledons in the seed. So it also had the two seeds, and this huge size prompted the scientist to name it as gigantifolia or gigantifolia, Cocolova gigantifolia. So this is the largest leaf-bearing Cocolova species on this planet, only surpassed by some Gunnera species. What in case of Gunnera, they are not tree. So this particular plant, Cocolova gigantifolia, grows a tree size up to 15 meter tall, and its leaves are 2.5 meter, huge size. So it will be a human size leaf. Another species under Cocolova, Cocolova cerifera. This is again found only on one mountain. Its distribution is not even throughout South America. Only in one particular mountain hilltop it grows. And this particular plant is unique in showing the trioecy. That is, there are plants which have the monoecy condition, having the flowers on the same plant. Either they are hermaphrodite or dioecious, where we have the male and female flowers. But in this Cocolova cerifera, three kinds of flowers are found. There are male flowers, there are female flowers, and there are hermaphrodite flowers. So trioecy condition, which is usually seen only in few other plants like Pachycereus springlii and in some Opacia species. Also in one nematode, Rhabditis, this condition is seen. So for this reason, even Cocolova cerifera is unique. So Cocolova genus, which is native to the South America, this has large sized plants, shrubs or trees, and it has more than 100 species, 100, 120 species, but only species which is under cultivation in Indian biodiversity parks and botanical gardens is Coccoloba ubifera, popularly called as sea grape, and it is the tree which is ornamental, as during the autumn season when leaves are shed, particularly in this Coccoloba ubifera, they become pink red, the way we see even in chinar trees, Platanus orientalis in Kashmir. So this Polygonaceae member, Coccoloba ubifera, or grape-bearing Coccoloba, is unique in the plant kingdom in having the largest leaf in Coccoloba gigantifolia and having the trivaceae condition as we find in Coccoloba cerifera, and grape-like purplish juicy fruits as we find in Coccoloba ubifera. As the Coccoloba genus was the name coined by Patrick Browning. Basically, the fruit is a achene type of thing, but it's the perianth which becomes fleshy and juicy. So that is edible. Otherwise, the basic character of the family Polygonaceae is the trigonous achenes. And another character of Polygonaceae family to which Coccoloba belongs is the presence of acreate stipules. So even in Coccoloba gigantifolia, acrea are found, and we have the representatives which are mostly herbaceous, Acarnarvonum mali or Bistota amplexicalis, Bistota affinis, so many Persicarias, Persicaria latum. Even in the Polygonaceae, we have the 1 meter or 2 meter tall, but they are perennial herbs, not a shrub or a tree. So only shrubby or tree-like specimens under the family Polygonaceae are native to South America, and one garden ornamental plant, Coccoloba ubifera, stands introduced in various gardens in Hyderabad, Bangalore and Mumbai. Thank you.